The Sun, a blazing ball of gas 1.3 million times larger than Earth. This celestial giant dictates the rhythm of our world, its gravity holding us in orbit. Without the Sun's energy, Earth would be a barren, frozen wasteland. Life as we know it relies on the Sun's light and warmth. Plants use it for photosynthesis, the process that sustains nearly all life on Earth. The Sun's energy drives our weather patterns, ocean currents, and climate. It is the ultimate source of energy for our planet. But what if this life-giving star were to suddenly disappear? What if the Sun, in a cosmic instant, ceased to exist? While this scenario is highly unlikely, it offers a thought-provoking exploration of our dependence on this celestial giant and the fragility of our existence. Massive stars often meet a dramatic end, exploding as supernovas. These cosmic explosions release an unfathomable amount of energy, outshining entire galaxies for a brief period. However, our Sun is not one of those stars. It's too small to go supernova. Instead, our Sun will eventually run out of fuel and expand into a red giant, engulfing the inner planets, including Earth. But for the sake of our cosmic thought experiment, let's imagine the impossible: the Sun instantly exploding and vanishing from existence. What would happen to our planet and its inhabitants in the aftermath of this celestial catastrophe? Light from the Sun takes approximately 8 minutes to reach Earth. This means that if the Sun were to explode, we would remain blissfully unaware of our impending doom for those 8 minutes. We would continue to go about our daily lives, basking in the warm glow of a star that no longer existed. Then the darkness would arrive. The sudden absence of sunlight would plunge Earth into perpetual night. Temperatures would plummet rapidly, and our planet would begin a relentless journey into a deep freeze. The life-sustaining energy from the Sun, which we so often take for granted, would be gone. Without the Sun's warmth, Earth's surface temperature would drop dramatically. Within days, temperatures would fall below freezing even in the most tropical regions. Oceans would begin to freeze over, and within a few months, the planet would be encased in a thick layer of ice. Photosynthesis would cease, leading to the collapse of food chains and the extinction of plant and animal life. Humans, with their reliance on agriculture and complex ecosystems, would face a bleak and uncertain future. The loss of the Sun's gravity would also have profound effects on our solar system. Earth, no longer held in its orbit, would hurtle off into the vastness of space, likely colliding with other celestial objects or drifting endlessly in the cosmic void. Section 5. Life after the light, a glimmer of hope. While the surface of our planet would become a frozen wasteland, some forms of life might find a way to persist in the absence of sunlight. Deep-sea hydrothermal vents, which release heat and chemicals from Earth's interior, could provide a source of energy for chemosynthetic organisms. These organisms could potentially form the basis of new food chains, supporting ecosystems completely independent of sunlight. Human survival, however, would be a much greater challenge. Underground bunkers powered by geothermal energy or nuclear reactors could offer refuge for a select few, but life in such confined and isolated environments would be far from ideal. The long-term viability of such a subterranean existence remains questionable. Section 6. Cosmic cannibalism, the Sun's expanding grasp. If the Sun were to explode, its outer layers would be ejected into space at incredible speeds, forming a massive shockwave that would ripple through the solar system. This wave of superheated plasma and radiation would vaporize everything in its path, including any remaining traces of Earth and its neighboring planets. The Sun's core, however, would likely collapse in on itself, forming a stellar remnant known as a white dwarf. This dense, incredibly hot object would continue to emit faint light and heat for billions of years. But even in death, the Sun's influence would be felt. Its powerful gravity would continue to shape the surrounding space, potentially capturing interstellar gas and dust, and perhaps even forming the building blocks of a new planetary system. Section 7. A silent symphony of destruction. The explosion of our Sun would be a silent one. Sound waves, which require a medium to travel, cannot propagate through the vacuum of space. So, even though the event would be unimaginably catastrophic, it would unfold in eerie silence. We would see the light from the explosion, but we would never hear its roar. The destruction of our solar system would be a silent film, a cosmic tragedy played out on a grand scale. This silence, however, would be broken by the faint radio waves emitted by the expanding shell of the exploded sun. These waves, carrying the echoes of the catastrophe, would travel through space for millions, even billions of years, a testament to the sun's final explosive act. Section 8. The fate of our planetary neighbors. Earth would not be alone in its demise. The other planets in our solar system would also be profoundly affected by the sun's explosion. Inner planets like Mercury and Venus would be vaporized instantly. Gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, while farther away, would likely be stripped of their atmospheres and potentially even ripped apart by the sun's gravitational forces. The asteroid belt, a region between Mars and Jupiter, would be thrown into chaos with asteroids sent hurtling in all directions. Some of these celestial wanderers might even find their way to other star systems, carrying with them the remnants of our long-gone solar system. Section 9. Reflections on our place in the cosmos. While the scenario of the sun exploding is purely hypothetical, it serves as a stark reminder of our precarious existence in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Our planet, our solar system, and indeed life itself are all fleeting phenomena in the grand scheme of the universe. Yet this realization, rather than inducing despair, should inspire us to appreciate the preciousness of life and the wonders of the universe we inhabit. It should encourage us to explore, to understand, and to leave our mark on the cosmos, however small it may be. For even in the face of cosmic annihilation, the human spirit, driven by curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, persists. We are, after all, stardust forged in the heart of long-dead stars. And even though our time in this universe may be finite, our legacy, our stories, and our quest to understand the cosmos will continue to echo through the vast expanse of space and time.